So welcome to my ABC TV. My name is Gordon Asare-Bediako, and we are at Labadi Beach Hotel today. And this is the second day of the Africa Real Estate Conference and Expo 2023. And this is the third edition. And today we have in our midst Mr. Franklin Asare, who is the CEO of Top Tech.
No, TechGulf.
TechGulf.
That's correct.
Tech, that's TECH, then GULF. TechGulf, yes. So he's the CEO and he's here today with us. He's just giving us a powerful speech. We want to have a conversation with him. What do you really do?
Basically, we're a technology provider.
Yes.
I believe we provide strategic IT services to companies. Our objective is to make sure the services we provide will have impact and create jobs.
Okay. So that means the service that you provide is in line with the theme for the program, which is sustainability and PropTech solutions.
Absolutely. Right. We are doing property technology, and we are enabling by meeting companies who are currently developing applications and making sure we can align some of these applications to the real estate industry to allow it to move and leapfrog and deal with inconsistencies and reduce the cost of transactions as far as acquiring properties are concerned. At the moment, they are too high.
At the moment, they are too high.
Because they are manual. Too many manual processes. For example, if you want to rent a house, you have to find an agent, drive there, put fuel. They will charge you a fee you can't record. You should be able to do it from the comfort of your phone and just go and view.
Wow, and at times when they call something moving fee, you have to pay something before they take you to an unknown destination, and then you have to waste your time about 6 hours. If you're a banker, how are you going to do that? Is there technology available that we can do that?
Very, very easy, and most of the technologies are available today. We just need to apply to the real estate industry. And the point that I like to make is that our young people are well able to do it. Not much training is required. They understand the tools and the solutions. So we just have to present the market to them in terms of the real estate industry and link them up and give them the mentoring and nurturing that is required to allow them to do well. That is my basic message.
All right, but elsewhere, you can even just use your phone to search for an accommodation elsewhere, maybe in Europe and in the Americas. I don't know whether it was led by government or it was led by individuals.
Both, because the government has to allow that kind of data to be collected, and of course that data needs to be protected, because it is about the citizenry. So GREPA can be the custodian of that data by what they do, and that data can be made available to selected people who are certified to write applications against that data. So anybody who has that ability to develop the solution has to be working with GREPA, because GREPA will have the right to control the data. So if you want to buy a house, for example, next year, 2024, you can register with GREPA. And then GREPA will give you an app, a solution that you can use, and make sure that you can look at houses that are available. And when the houses become available, GREPA should know how much you have paid. And GREPA would know if somebody has cheated you, so that you can report, so that the whole thing is streamlined. At the moment, you can lose a lot of money, you will know. In fact, you can decide to buy a house in Ghana today. There may be a charge on the house, you will know. And you go and spend money, and the money will be gone. Because we have no way of tracking. So it's a serious problem. The problem is so serious that if you want to address a digital economy, which is what we are talking about, unless you automate all these services in terms of technology, you are not going to do well.
Wow.
Absolutely. Please give me the camera. You are not going to do well. And I believe our young people should be working. And I believe the technologies are available. So I'm not looking at technologies that are outside Ghana. And I don't want to mention any brands. If somebody wants to rent a room in Ghana, I want them to use a local solution and be able to do it.
So will you entreat GREPA to take the lead in such an enterprise?
They already are. We have a wonderful leadership in GREPA. We are taking the step further by the signing of the MOU with GREPA to say that we are working together stride by stride, step by step, to make sure that the young people can have the right solutions to be able to do this. So I expect that every technology that is developed, some of the rights in terms of the management will go to GREPA. So that GREPA knows who does it or who is doing it.
I was actually going to go into the MOU, but because you brought it, what is the driving force behind the MOU?
Frustration.
On the part of?
I am frustrated because the technology knowledge is there. You see, the time has come, and I know you bear a name Asare, so I can address you.
Yes.
for the African to step up. The time has come for us to be assertive. Most of the times we are waiting for people to come and tell us what we know how to do already. GREPA is a wonderful platform for real estate, revolutionary in its thinking and its manifestation. TechGulf is an impactful company in IT. Why should we be away from each other and not be able to help? What you have seen today is a marriage already made in heaven. Wow. That we can provide the solutions that are required so that they can do well in their mandate and we can do well in our mandate. And if we don't do this now, Ghana would have lost it. Because you cannot define a property-owning democracy without technology. Wow. What you call success, whether you like it or not, will include property. And therefore, we need to take it seriously. And I believe governments should look at property sector and be aware that some of these things have to be private sector led. And this is private sector led. And encourage it and make sure that it grows and grows very well.
So what is entailed in the MOU?
The MOU is looking at companies and entrepreneurs, I'm talking about startups, to encourage them to divert some of their attention to technology solutions that will help real estate. There are so many people who can write code now. We want them to write code for real estate, to come and help us to be able to deal with some of the inconsistencies. Please, the knowledge is out there. I know. You just need to encourage them, as they have done for fintech. They've done it for banks. They were encouraged to do it for banks. So as PropTech, they will do it for property. You get the message now? They've done it for fintech. All the alerts you get on your phone. Most of them were written out of Ghana. So these same local solutions are going to real estate.
I'm looking at land tenure system and acquisition of land in Ghana. When you are going to do data gathering, the property owner must be the rightful owner of the property. Yes. But here's a case whereby a lot of lands are not even registered at Lands Commission. So how do you expect property owners to come on board? Because they don't really have the right documentation.
It is a process. Okay. So let's start slow. Let's break it into several phases. For example, I expect the land bank of information owned by the government to be integrated into GREPA. Have choice for the people. And make sure that the rules are set so that GREPA can use that information well. And if it means GREPA has to make a subscription to government, so be it. And make that information available for developers to be able to use. But that information has to be handed over in what we have today. Grow it slowly.
But do we have it somewhere?
It's available. We have some of it available. Some of the areas are there. People know where people live, because if you go to the assemblies, you're able to tax people. So some of the information is there.
And you think maybe GREPA can partner Lands Commission, GRA, and then
they should be running to partner GREPA.
They rather should be coming.
Yes.
But do you think they will?
Yes, because the values of the properties of the people and where they live now is not going to grow unless we enhance it through initiatives like GREPA.
Wow, I see.
Are you feeling me? The person has bought a house. The house is not going anywhere. If he's going to sell, he will struggle. If you give it to GREPA, you can switch the houses. Right. So if somebody has a 2-bedroom and he needs a 4-bedroom, on the platform GREPA, you can switch it.
Okay, so if you get a platform like that, which is active and working, what is the relationship between that one and the national development in terms of tax?
It will make taxing transparent.
Yes.
Because you know where people are living and how much they should be paying. And the point is that the values of the properties will be enhanced when they are on a system like GREPA. Okay. For example, if somebody is 60 and they want to downsize, they are in a 4-bedroom, they can downsize to a 2-bedroom on the same platform. We don't have that today. These are serious issues. Europe and the US didn't become like that overnight. Policies were put in place. So we need to celebrate these humble beginnings and encourage the people who are doing it to do well. Leaving it alone and expecting prosperity to come on any altar is not possible. It's not going to work. Everybody would have gotten out of a property somewhere. Why don't we enhance those properties in the way they are owned in terms of values and let them grow? And you need real estate experts to be able to do it. I've gone out of my reach now. I'm talking real estate, not technology. But I believe that technology is an enabler. So that's why I'm happy to be here. And that's what the MOE is doing. Allow us to be able to work together and develop not TechGulf solutions. Anything they need, we have developers. We have a big company in Canada that is backing us. And we can groom and train students to write the solutions. They have done it in banking. We should be able to do it in real estate. I want to see an app when you open up the app, you should be able to see loans on it and be able to upgrade the properties you are buying for better loans. All on the app. All on the app. It's possible.
Okay, so what form of advice will you give to the youth who are out there that they have the capacity but they don't really know how to go about it?
Contact TechGulf and let's start tailoring. Anybody who has written a fintech solution can write one for PropTech. Because the code is at the back. It's a language. We just need to automate a certain process using the code. So the technology is in Ghana. I beg to differ. It's here. We are not encouraged. The banks encourage it. They put money into it. We here now, Greppa wants to encourage it. So they should contact us.
Wow. So that's Franklin Asare. He's the CEO of TechGulf Company Limited. Just making us some insightful comments and then advising us and admonishing Greppa and the youth to take advantage of what's going to happen. I think we are done. You have something to say?
No. Thank you very much.
All right. So handshake. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
So